Hey, check out my giant cupcake! This is a 2-in-1 video. It's going to be a video for decorating a 4th of July cake and a giant cupcake, okay? So you're in for a treat today because I'm decorating 2 things in 1 video, basically. Okay, so here it is. I had to do 2 different cake mixes because it takes like 1 entire cake mix to do the bottom and then like almost a whole other cake mix to do the top. And then you put icing and then you put the top on top. And yeah, that's how you assemble it. So how I'm going to decorate it is first you have to just do this part. Okay? This part is probably the funnest part, and you can see like they have little indentions so you know like what you're doing. Okay, so kind of do it at eye level so you know you're doing it even. Okay, so start right here. And I'm going to be putting a cherry on top. Well, not a real cherry, but I'm going to make one out of frosting, so it's okay if the top is still blank. And you want to squeeze continuously, because if you don't, then you might not remember where you left off at. Okay, it's harder than it looks, okay, so don't just go into your kitchen and just start, whooping out your frosting, because, I mean, you gotta take real steadiness when you do this. As you go from the bottom, it gets easier, but I do not recommend going from the bottom first, because then you'll mess up. And try and go as close to the last ring, or the last layer you did as possible. Okay, got this knife. And you can just smooth out the parts that you messed up, okay? Like the cracks. Not too much to where you're like frosting it. Because remember, it's supposed to look like a cupcake. The reason this is probably harder than frosting a normal cupcake is because it has the top part. So it's kind of complicated. Because it's like, you have to do it as accurate as you can. Okay. I think I've got it good enough to where you can't see the cracks, because it just makes it look really weird when you can see the cracks. Because then it's like you can see the cake. It's supposed to look like a giant cupcake, not like there's a cake underneath it where the frosting is. Okay. Yeah. And I'm not going to do the cherry yet on top because I want to decorate the cake part. Now, a lot of people just leave it plain, but like a cupcake liner or wrapper or whatever is not supposed to just be plain. Like if you're doing an event, you want it to be colorful and stuff. So that's what I'm doing. So I have blue, red, and white frosting for, red, white, and blue for 4th of July. So how I'm going to do this is I'm just going to follow this up like that. Alternate. Red, white, and blue. Red, white, and blue. All the way around. So I kind of did mine backwards, but yeah, this is going to be where white will go. Yeah, I can't really do it facing you people. So I'm just going to do it facing myself, otherwise it'll look really messed up. I actually want to get eye level now that I think about it. Okay. So yeah, my first one wasn't so good, but that's what they look like. Okay? So I'm going to do like a few more and I'll show you, and then I'll show you the cherry. And then I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Also, I'm going to take tip number, these 2 are tip number, these are all tip number 21, and this is tip 16. And so what I'm going to do with tip 16 is I'm just going to add little stars right there. Not on the light, because you can't see it on the light. That's what it looks like. Okay? Okay, and I'm done. Yeah. So there's the wrapper or liner part of the cupcake. I have stars all over it. Now, time to do the last part. I have this coupler so I can easily change it to tip number 12. It's a round tip, and that's what I'm going to use for like the cherry part. It keeps falling off. Okay. And that's the part I'm going to use right here. Just squeeze a huge amount. And there is your cherry. And see, it even has like a little part up here for like where you took the stem out. I have sprinkles. The ones I was looking at. Okay, so I'm just gonna, sprinkle these on. Take out a little pinch glue and just sprinkle it around. These are actually sparkles, not sprinkles, but yeah. Just sprinkle that around the cake like that. I have some spilled. Oh well. Right. And I'm gonna do a little bit on the cherry. Okay. So this is a really easy-ish medium cake to make. The only hard part about it is doing this part right here, and you don't have to do the bottom. It just depends. So this is a great. This is how to decorate a giant cupcake cake and how to make a 4th of July cake because it's coming up. So this has been Decorating Cakes 101. See you later.